Sinclair with no quarter no quarter catch.
Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. Had a great morning before I watched the show. Got up super early, went out with Big Daddy, hit that disc golf course, man. Loving it. This is his first time really doing it. Had a blast, had a good time, and then I came back and sat down, got my notes. We watched, and I watched. He didn't. He went and got breakfast somewhere else. I got breakfast too. I made this this great breakfast sandwich, man. We're talking about NXT, July 23rd, 2024. Vic and Booker on commentary. We started off with Trick. He rolls up, and he wants his championship back from Ethan Page after what happened. And he's mad, and Cedric and tries to stop them, and Ashante's there. They're like, hey, man. And Cedric's like, dude. But he's like, Trick's like, no. I got to do my own thing. I got to make my own path. I'm going out there, and I'm demanding, I'm going to get my championship back. He goes out there, and, of course, here comes Cedric. Here comes Ashante. And Cedric, basically sets up our match later on in the night. Trick is after it. Cedric Alexander, I think he's going to be good here. I want to see more. And there's rumors about the Hurt Business coming back together in the indies and stuff like that. So I'm very interested on what we do with that. And then we have Ethan Page in the parking lot. They're clowning him. They're like, hey, man, Oro got you 1, 2, 3. He's like, it wasn't an official match. It wasn't an official match. So leave me alone. No DQ match. Josh Briggs versus Brooks Jensen. Indeed, man. These two beat the shit out of each other. Josh Briggs had the kendo stick on his back. I was like, oh, my God. And here comes Shawn Spears, basically helping Brooks Jensen get the win, stabbing his brother in the back. Oh, man, but this match was awesome. You got to check out this match. Axiom, Nathan, and the Rascals are backstage. Sets up our main event for the night, and I'm really happy about the Rascals. I'm just happy about this TNA collaboration. That's what makes me happy. Is like, these two companies coming together. Then you got Pro Wrestling Noah. You got all these things that I never thought I would see in the WWE. Then we have Eddie Thorpe versus Lexis King, and of course Eddie Thorpe gets the win because I think it's time to finally build him. But Lexis King destroys his hand after. Ooh, I'm liking this. I was like, okay, I want to build this feud then. If we're going to do that, if we're going to tell the story between Lexis and Eddie, there's a lot we can go on. Lola and Soul and Carmen were backstage, which sets up a match later on. Then next up, we have after Lexis destroys Eddie Thorpe's hand, Kelly is with Trick backstage. He wants his opportunity, and he's going to take on Cedric Alexander tonight. And Pete's behind him. He's just there. Pete's just like, I'm angry. I'm just so angry. And he says a little something to Trick, and Trick's like, well, back up. Pete walks off. Oro Mensa with Metaphor versus Ashanti Adonis. Oro Mensa got the win. My boy, Oro. And he does a promo afterwards, and he wants Ethan Page. He says that's his life. Well, I didn't say that, but, they've been going at this for a very long time. The family's backstage with No Quarter Catch Crew. No Quarter Catch Crew's got a letter, and it's from Ren Sinclair saying, like, I saw what you did. And they go to the family, hey, man, you've done stuff like this. What do we do? What do we do? And the family's like, well, handle your business. Handle your business, partner. That's what you got to do. But then Ren shows up, and she's like, I better win tonight or I'll tell, basically. So we got Ren Sinclair with No Quarter Catch Crew, I meant to say, versus Carly Bright and Kendall Gray. Ren Sinclair gets the win with the No Quarter Catch Crew assistants, especially Charlie, mainly Charlie. And the family's watching on. They're eating popcorn. But during all this madness, Kendall, she tossed Miles like he was nothing, like he was a sack of potatoes. She tossed his ass. I was like, damn. Hank and Tank's backstage, then it cuts to Axiom and Nathan, and then Javon's like, hey, I'll help you guys in your main event tonight. And they're like, okay. Because Axiom and Nathan, they're having this back and forth dispute. Like, Axiom tells Nathan, like, hey, I'm in the speed contest now and this and that. And then Nathan's like, dude, you told me like last time. We're like, yes, it's blocking this, blah, blah, blah. Now you're doing it, It's just a back and forth bitter, but they could agree on getting Javon Evans to be helping them to face the Rascals later on. Chase U, they're gonna watch Thea with Kelly, and they got new Chase U shirts, and I was like, do I need another shirt? It's like do I need another action figure? Do I need another comic book? But I like that Chase U shirt. I really like that new Chase U shirt. So Thea, she gets her interview, and how she went for the championship once, and this is her go. And I'm rooting for Thea Hell. I want Thea Hell to beat Roxanne Perez, but I don't know if it's going to happen on television. And the fact that we're going to be on Sci-Fi, these next 2 weeks due to the Olympics and stuff. So I'm really rooting for Thea. I'm rooting for Thea Hell, And it's funny is like I was telling Big Daddy, I was so like, what's this Chase U shit? Like, what is this? I don't need this. This is stupid. Thea is just too much sometimes. Now I see it. I see the charm of Chase U. I understand it. And, like, Thea is just super awesome. All of them are. I love Chase U now. It's amazing. If you go back to those early NXT reviews I did in this particular season, of course, when I started, like, covering everything, you get my whole thing was like, what's this Chase U? Get this off. Now I'm like, put more Chase U on. Put more of it on. Give me more of that. How times have changed. Trick Williams versus Cedric Alexander. Fun match. Trick Williams gets the win. Little show of respect afterwards. But here comes Pete. Pete's like, oh yeah, Trick, this is what you get. That's what you get for not taking advice, kid. Ethan goes to Ava's office. Stevie and Stone comes out. They're like, hey man, just hold on. And they're going back and forth. A little funny bit here. We have Kalani and then Wendy Choose. She's in the background, and I think she wants that North American Championship. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Metaphor versus Sol Ruca and Carmen Petrovic. This was set up earlier in the night. This match right here was awesome. I mean, like, awesome. Like, the second favorite match of the night. But afterwards, Metaphor calls out Fire and Dawn for Great American Bash next week. And, of course, Fire and Dawn answer via Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to get that. But, man, Metaphor, Sol Ruca, and Carmen, awesome match. I love Sol Ruca. I love Metaphor, too. Then we have Trick coming to Shawn, then Roxanne yelling at Shawn, and Shawn's like, cut the commercial. Like, I don't need this in my life. And we find out that Joe Hendry, I believe in Joe Hendry, is coming to NXT next week. In-ring concert. I'm very excited. Gallus, they show Gallus in the parking lot, and they're so mad, and we hear about Joe Hendry, and then we see the posters and flyers about the concert for the next week, and I cannot wait. The Great American Bash is going to be very, very fun, in my opinion. So, then we have Ethan coming out. He brings out a ref with him after he tells the ref, like, hey, your authority and whatnot. It wasn't a sanctioned match, blah, blah, blah. So he goes and brings this ref out. Here comes Oro, real quick, pins Ethan again. And this doesn't count, but still, 1, 2, 3, driving Ethan crazy, even though he's going crazy. I thought this was a fun spot. And we go back to the family and the quarter catch crew. We find out we're going to get a Heritage Cup match at Bash at the Beach. And I like the fact he's like, can you guys handle this? And I just love the family's like, no, you got to handle business on your own. This is what it's like to be a Don. You got to handle business on your own, kid. Then next up after that, we got the Rascals versus Nathan Frazier, Axiom, and Javon Evans. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. You talk about high, fast-paced, just balls to the wall. Let's go, Dan. This was an awesome match, man. Great main event. Probably my match of the night. And second to that would be the no DQ and the metaphor match and everything. But man, this match was awesome, dude. It was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the Rascals got the win. And that's it. That's all. And we go to Ava and Ethan Page. And he's like, I will even put my championship on the line. She's like, good thing you said that. So guess what's going to happen? You and Oro Mensah are going to face each other for the championship. And I was like, oh, Oro. He's going to get a shot at the title. Okay. I'm down. I'm down for the Great American Bash. Are you? I am. I'm very excited about the Great American Bash. And that's it. That's all. Drop those comments below. Tell me what you thought of the show. I give this show a solid 3 out of 5. Main event was awesome. Like, if you can watch something this week, you got to watch that. So, drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it, grab the bum down at Walmart. Go to KMB the Sexy Ninja merch. It's in the link tree in this video. Go check it out, or podcast, however you're listening or watching. It's in the description of this video. You'll see everything of Paper Saber Universe. It's that link tree link, and you'll see a KMB the Sexy Ninja merch. Go get your merch. New designs on the way. I'm messing with a couple of them right now, so go get it. Go get it. All right, y'all, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.
Look who it is, man of the hour. Look, I didn't think you had it in you. Not so pure anymore, huh? I respect it, though.
Look, don't try to flatter me. We're still coming after that cup.